Imagine standing alone in a place where the air feels heavy, where every creak and shadow whispers a story of terror. Tonight on Weird Wild Stories, we're diving into two haunted places so chilling, so forgotten, that even the bravest souls hesitate to speak their names. A castle where a child's cries echo through stone walls, and another where a malevolent spirit guards a bloody secret. Stay with us, because these stories will make you question what lingers in the dark. Deep in the rolling hills of Northumberland, England, stands Chillingham Castle, a fortress from the 12th century that's as beautiful as it is terrifying. Its stone walls have seen centuries of war, torture, and betrayal, but it's not the history that keeps visitors awake at night, it's the ghosts. Chillingham was a stronghold during the border wars between England and Scotland. It was used as a staging post for English armies entering Scotland, but was also repeatedly attacked and besieged by Scottish armies and raiding parties heading south. During the Second World War, the castle was used as an army barracks. During this time, much of the decorative wood is said to have been stripped out and burned by the soldiers billeted there. After the war, the castle began to fall into disrepair. Lead had been removed from the roof, resulting in extensive weather damage to large parts of the building. In 1982, the castle was bought by Sir Humphrey Wakefield, 2nd Baronet, whose wife Catherine is descended from the Greys of Chillingham, and Wakefield set about a painstaking restoration of the castle. As of 2020, sections of the castle are open to the public, including for late-night ghost tours, and 8 apartments within the castle and its outbuildings are available for holiday rentals. Chillingham Castle has a very bloody history. Many Scottish people have met their end here, most of them by the hands of a man named John Sage. He was nicknamed John Dragfoot, or worse, the Butcher of the Scots. John Sage was a cold-blooded and ruthless torturer and executioner who had the time of his life in his torture chamber. He hated the Scottish and he was a frustrated man. As a lieutenant, he got badly injured on the leg. As a result, he wasn't able to fight anymore. He tortured more than 50 people each week for the period of 3 years. He probably tortured and killed over 1,000 people at the castle. The torture chamber, which is open to the public, contains all of Sage's toys. However, you need to bear in mind that this is not the original torture chamber. The real torture chambers are located underneath the tea room, the castle's restaurant. They were sealed off for the public after a séance was performed there. The séance had a pretty terrifying ending, so to keep the danger inside, it was closed up. Chillingham Castle boasts some of the highest levels of paranormal activity in the country, with a large collection of specters and apparitions spotted by visitors over the years. The poet Longfellow begins an apt description of Chillingham with the following verse: "All houses in which men have lived and died are haunted houses. Through the open doors the harmless phantoms on their errands glide, with feet that make no sounds upon the floors." One of the creepiest apparitions in the castle is called the Blue Boy. A young boy dressed in blue, he was said to be seen with a bright halo, and the area where he was seen was later found to contain the bones of a child with blue cloth fragments. The apparitions ceased after the bones were given a Christian burial, but the spirit reappeared when Sir Humphrey began letting the room. Some guests have reported seeing a blue flash in the wall, though there is no electrical wiring there. Then there's Lady Mary Berkeley, a spectral figure in a flowing dress, seen wandering the corridors. In the 17th century, Mary's husband abandoned her for another woman, leaving her to die of heartbreak in the castle. Her spirit is said to haunt the castle, with some reporting the sound of her dress rustling as she searches for her husband. A chilling presence and a scent of roses are also associated with her. Guests in 2025 report seeing her pale face in mirrors or feeling a cold hand brush their skin. Paranormal investigators have captured orbs and faint voices on EVP recordings, whispering words like betrayed. The castle is all said to be haunted by the spirits of a footman, a wispy white lady, a torture chamber poltergeist, and a torturer named John Sage. Additionally, disembodied voices are heard in the chapel, and phantom monks are occasionally seen. Unseen malevolent presences are reported in various dark chambers. Chillingham Castle hosts ghost tours and overnight stays, allowing visitors to experience the supposed paranormal activity firsthand. Across the sea in County Offaly, Ireland, lies Leap Castle, a place so cursed it's called the most haunted castle in Ireland. Built in the 13th century by the O'Bannon clan, it became a battleground for the O'Carroll family, whose greed and violence soaked the stones in blood. But what lingers here isn't just history, it's something darker. The O'Carrolls were ruthless. In the 16th century, a priest was murdered by his own brother during Mass in what's now called the Bloody Chapel. The betrayal didn't end there. A hidden oubliette, a pit where prisoners were thrown to starve, was uncovered in the 1920s, filled with cartloads of human bones. The sheer horror of those discoveries seems to have awakened something unnatural. Numerous people were imprisoned and executed in the castle, and it is said that it is one of the reasons why the castle is haunted. One of the most terrifying beings which reside in the castle has been called It. It is a small creature about the size of a sheep and has a decaying face. It is believed that when it appears, it is accompanied by the smell of sulfur and the smell of a decaying corpse. The Red Lady has been encountered by many people too. The story goes that the Red Lady is the ghost of a woman captured and essayed by the O'Carrolls. She got pregnant as a result. The O'Carrolls killed the baby, and in despair, she killed herself. The Red Lady has been seen carrying a dagger in her hand and raising it menacingly, as if wanting to stab someone. 2 young girls have been seen and heard playing in Leap Castle. Castle visitors often see them playing in the hall and running up and down the stairs. They are called Emily and Charlotte. Emily died at the age of 11 when she fell from the battlements. Many people have seen her ghost falling from the castle and disappearing before hitting the ground. The Charlotte's has been seen dragging her deformed legs behind her. But the real terror is the elemental, a shadowy, humanoid figure with glowing eyes. Described as a force of pure malevolence, it's been blamed for sudden illnesses and objects flying across rooms. In January 2025, a paranormal team on X reported capturing an EVP in the Bloody Chapel saying, "Get out, visitors feel watched, their breath catching in the freezing air." Mildred Darby even wrote about her frightening ordeal back in 1909. She was standing in the gallery when she felt somebody put a hand on her shoulder. When she looked, she saw a thing about the size of the sheep with a gaunt, inhuman face. It has black cavities for the eyes, and it has the smell of a decomposing corpse. The Darbys remained in the castle until 1922. Some say the elemental is a spirit tied to ancient druidic rituals on the land. Others believe it's the collective pain of the oubliette's victims. Whatever it is, Leap Castle's darkness clings to you long after you leave. Sharon Moan from Keady was searching for spirits at Leap Castle when she caught something unexpected on camera. A shadowy female figure appears to be eerily watching over her and her group in 2 photos posted on the Paravent Facebook page. Take a look. Do you think she has captured one of Leap Castle's ghosts in this image? Let me know in the comments. Leap Castle has a history of violence and tragedy, which may contribute to the many ghostly claims associated with it. The castle has been featured in various paranormal investigations and television shows, further solidifying its reputation as one of the world's most haunted places. Chillingham's restless spirits and Leap's malevolent elemental, these places hold secrets that refuse to stay buried. Which story chilled you the most? Drop it in the comments, and if you've ever felt a presence or visited a haunted place, we want to hear about it. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that subscribe button and join the Weird Wild Stories family. Check out our videos on the Hexham Heads or Paris catacombs for more creepy tales, and we'll see you next time, if you dare.